Gum. It's a $2 billion industry, and 56% of Americans admit to chewing gum. But some say gum chewing is an addictive habit that makes you look dumb even as it freshens your breath. Tonight on Interior Edition, we take you inside the gum debate. The gum debate rages in America and around the world. Is it a benefit to your health, but a harmless diversion, or something more sinister? Today on Interior Edition, we're bringing you the experts who have examined the chemistry behind 4 leading arguments in the gum debate so that you can be the judge. Extreme and competitive bubble blowing is all the rage with our youth today, but critics and parents worry that it could be costing our kids their future. Savon Williams is a competitive bubble blower and bubble blower rights advocate.
60 to 70% of bubblegum is pure sugar. Bubblegum contains 15 to 20% gum base with higher levels of elastomers, which allows bubbles to form. Elastomers provide the elasticity and bounce in bubblegum. The gum base mentioned earlier is a non-nutritive, non-digestible, water-insoluble compound that is made from a mixture of a resin. A resin is a sticky, flammable, organic substance, insoluble in water, exuded by some trees. Actually, before World War II, chewing gum was made up of a substance called chicle. It comes from the sapodilla tree, native to Central America. Chicle is like a form of rubber. If you were to chew on a rubber band, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't dissolve either. Since then, it's been replaced by the aforementioned gum base. But I've been skipping over the best part of bubblegum. What makes it better than all other kinds? As I compete for the title as world's best bubblegum chewer, I like to taste the sweet flavor of cotton candy rushing through my mouth.
Are claims made by self-described OCD oral hygiene fanatics like Sarah Kennedy about the oral hygiene and health benefits of certain chewing gums substantiated by medical science, or are they just more propaganda from the gum industry? Sarah Kennedy tries to answer that question.
Did you know that chewing sugar-free gum is beneficial to oral health benefits? The act of chewing gum increases the flow of saliva. Saliva washes away food particles and other debris in your mouth. Fun fact, when saliva flow increases, it carries more calcium and phosphate to help strengthen tooth enamel. However, in order to achieve these amazing benefits, you must eat sugar-free gum. Gum with sugar gives you more cavities than not chewing gum at all. The bacteria uses sugar as an energy source, which this means it's counterproductive when concerning oral health benefits. Luckily, there are 2 amazing sugar substitutes, sorbitol and xylitol. You can't even tell the difference between our sugar substitutes and natural sugar. Though both of these substitutes are great, xylitol is better. Xylitol chewers experience less cavities than sorbitol chewers. Xylitol prevents bacteria growth and reproduction. It also increases salivatory pH level, combating acidity. What I would like for you to take away from this mini lesson is to start chewing gum as long as it's sugar-free, either xylitol or sugartol. Xylitol or sorbitol, preferably xylitol. So in order to do it, you gotta chew it.
Here on the campus of the University of New Orleans, Nicholas Coleman has dedicated his life to debunking the myths around gum and academic performance and concentration. Is gum the performance-enhancing wonder drug die-hard gum chewers claim it to be? Let's find out.
So, let's talk about gum. Gum is a very interesting cohesive substance that has very amazing effects on our mind and our body, not to mention its very health-capable, hygienic capabilities as well. People believe that while chewing, it activates certain areas of the brain and can enhance cognitive function, thus improving alertness and awareness. That brings up a very interesting theory. If you chew gum while taking an exam, will it produce a better grade? I'm not saying that gum will give you an A, but let's break down a little bit of what's going on while you're chewing. Chewing is certainly rewarding in itself. It promotes a positive mood, and that is because it implies that nutrients is headed to the brain. But also it stimulates the trigeminal nerve. The trigeminal nerve produces many neurotransmitters such as adrenaline and serotonin. These are sent to the brain and can make you feel very awake, alert, and even anxious, but will give your brain a significant boost and an edge. Chewing gum may also significantly increase your reaction time and your ability to encode information. So, chewing gum doesn't necessarily make you smarter, but it does increase your focus and can make for better outcomes in tough situations like taking an exam or a final, or maybe even writing a paper. So be on the safe side and maybe try chewing gum.
The statistics are grim. Both scientists and the general public agree that smoking cigarettes is deadly. But anecdotally, some say that it's harder to quit smoking than it is to quit heroin. Research says that of people who try to quit cold turkey, only 3 to 5% are successful. Is nicotine gum the answer to smokers' prayers? Annie Jefferson tells us about her experience.
I became addicted to smoking when I was 18 years old. The addiction is triggered by the nicotine inside of the cigarette. So dopamine is a neurotransmitter and a source of pleasure for nicotine, which makes it last longer. My doctor told me that I need to quit due to the risk of cancer and other health issues. When I started chewing nicotine gum, it delivered the nicotine without the other harmful effects of cigarettes. With nicotine gum, I've been able to wean myself off from my nicotine addiction. Nicotine gum can possibly save my life.
Today you've heard 4 different cases pled on behalf of various gums. We leave it to you, America, to decide whether gum has a place in your life and polite society. Thank you, and good night.